The aim of today's video is for you to worry less and to make things more difficult. If you want to try out other revision activities, I've put links in the description below. A lot of people use copying as a way of revising, and I can totally understand why. When you're copying, you can be sure that you're not going to be missing out any of the important information. You're getting everything written down. The problem here is, because you're writing absolutely everything down, it's going to be nearly impossible to remember all of those notes that you've written. Secondly, people copy because it's easy to do, makes you feel like you're actually getting on with the work. But again, because it's easy to do, it means you're not actually making those decisions about what's important and what's not. And it's those decisions that get you really thinking. And what we know is, without thinking, you're not really learning. So looking at copying, and copying on its own, is really a passive activity. It's right down the bottom of your different types of revision activities to do. Even though you've written down loads of notes and they look really beautiful written on the page, notes on the page doesn't mean that any meaningful learning has happened in your head. How do we make copying less passive? Well, what you need to do is involve more thinking. The first way really to do that is to select out the key information and then write that key information down. Do not worry about missing information out. There's going to be lots of things you miss out, and that's absolutely fine. To make your revision better, really what you want to be doing is stopping copying. You want to turn that key information into your own words by summarizing it. You can summarize that information down on lots of different revision cards and keep looking over those. Again, don't worry about missing out important information. Revising isn't about learning absolutely everything. It's about selecting some information and learning those things well. The bottom line is, there are always better revision techniques to do than copying. Those other revision techniques are going to feel more difficult, but that's a good thing. You want them to be more difficult when you're revising, because more difficult means you're doing more thinking, and if you're doing more thinking, there's going to be more learning. When it comes to revision, easy isn't something that you want. You want it to be difficult enough so that you're doing good thinking. If you find yourself copying, then stop and change to one of the better techniques. I'll put lots of links in the description below if you want to try those out. Good luck with letting go of those worries about needing to write everything down. It's much better just to focus on a small section of information and use good techniques to learn that information well. Thanks for watching.